Solid move. And Gaming Gladiators starting 2-1 here, as they will go for a stun. Ace making the rotation bottom and maybe gonna find a kill. Oh, the shackle looking for the hook stop, does find it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Ellery, cool moves, and up top as well, more action coming out, and Boom is also gonna fall. OG striking back in good turn.
Wow, that is the last thing you want to happen to your mid-coddle. He's got 63 last hits, top of the last hits right now, and he just goes top and feeds Amar. And the reason Amar is diving so aggressively there is, number one, he knows he's not going to die. Number two, the only hero that can deal with him right now is the coddle. That's it. So if he kills the coddle in lane, what do? This feels so oppressive right now for Gaming Gladiators.
What you do is you lose your tower. The top one goes down. Amar on this Timber Saw. There's a reason people banned it against him, and it's showing up right here. This game number one. Celery does make the move over again, doesn't quite have the ability to take that Dark Troll Summoner yet. The nerf coming in clutch. And we will see over the next couple of minutes if they can get him some more levels and start evening this out again. Still a very back and forth game.
Yeah, you know, given how the lane setup went, I think for Gaming Gladiators, you're definitely supposed to lose if you let those lanes go as they did, in terms of you don't rotate anybody. Oh, Celery.
Yeah, in some trouble there. The sleep though. Tofu keeping back the Tiny, and then the Timber Saw comes through, does a world of hurt. And again, struggling to come up with answers for right now. I mean, again, the silver lining is that they've been able to keep Yuragi down pretty low on this troll.
Yeah, there's going to come a point where Yuragi needs to just basically have some me time for, like, at the very least, like 5 to 10 minutes in this game. Because Duraccio, he just had a 2-level advantage in the carry v carry matchup. Like, that's not good, especially when you're troll versus the Monkey King. It's tough.
So again, back to farming for a little bit here, but the big hero that I'm still just going to be keeping my eye on this entire time is going to be Amar, if he can make any move. But the other one is BZM, making the move through the jungle. The smoke is going to break. They find Ace. Don't have an angle, though, for a shackle or any extra play, so can't get the kill onto him. Jump. Draghi. Ooh, just gets out of there one, actually. And
BZM and Seb, they're almost there.
Moving, trying to get him. They find the Monkey King. Ragi's still beating into him with a couple more punches. That's how you get your troll back in the game.
He was baiting. It was all a bait. He's sitting, he's holding the skill point in battle trance. He wanted to be low HP, so they would go on him there. Very smart from OG so far.
Making all the moves together that they need. And you can hear the crowd feeling it right now. The movement and OG keeping it back. The constant pressure and then putting some on themselves as well. As that edge creep is going to get taken down. They do have a catapult mid. See if Amar wants to make a move with this.
But Lyrical, this is the wall that the panel was talking about. You can't push with an Enchantress. You can't. I mean, there's very few heroes in Dota that you can push against a Timber Saw, especially of this caliber. He's super high level to the point, like, his game is so good, he's going for Kaya first. He's not going for the Sanj first. The Sanj and Kaya. Is he going to take the stack, or is he just stacking this?
I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting question.
I feel like it's Amar. He's about to take the stack, although Yuragi could definitely use it.
I mean, I would be super down. He's going Maelstrom. This guy can take it now with the Chakram.
I want to see how greedy he is. He's taking it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm the carry now. All right.
Top of the net worth. And yeah, as you said, I mean, this does present a little bit of a danger, right? If he dies with that, like, Kaya before the Sanj comes out, he's maybe going to be a little bit more vulnerable. But I guess the game has gone so sort of poorly for the other cores that Gaming Gladiators might not be able to kill him anyways.
However, with that being said, Gaming Gladiators, they're making good trades here, you know?
Yeah.
While Amar is taking the stack from his carry, they actually end up taking the safe lane tower, which Amar could have TP'd in potentially and defended. So it looks like OG, they understand they want to lose. They're fine with losing that tower. They have grip, don't they?
Yeah, they're looking for this one. A lot of TPs coming in as well. Taiga drops the Doom, actually. A turn for a big fight, even up for the kill. It looks like the shackle enough for the finish. Goes for the deny, but does advantage. Unbelievable. The Duraccio will go down there. The play coming out. The kill onto the Monkey King.
And while all that was happening, Yuragi took the bottom tower, so it's not just a kill on the carry, it's also OG's carry getting some free farm and taking a tower.
So, state of the game right now, 1,000 gold lead for OG. Do you feel like there's one team that's more comfortable at this point in the game, though, with the way that it's been going?
Definitely OG. Definitely OG. I think having Amar in this like kind of pop-off state, they're very used to this. They know that he's going to make a ton of space. So even though Yuragi's game has not been going exceptionally well so far, they know that this is going to give him some time to come back. And Troll is one of the few heroes that can actually man up versus a Monkey King in the ult. Like it's a pretty good counter, which is why they picked it despite Troll not being the strongest of heroes.
They do manage to hit there on the scan, Radiant keeping Dyrachyo alive, and he does manage also to get the Primal Spring out. So yeah, he gives a little bit of a smile there, feeling himself after he's able to dodge that gank. And afterwards, down bottom, Yuragi just going to farm up this next round, and which means a creep wave coming into the Monkey King as well.
Yeah, Gaimin, I mean, Gaimin's doing their classic playstyle where they just have Celery in these like crazy positions where if you go on him, you're gonna feel stupid. It's like, yeah, they're getting a kill on an Enchantress, maybe, if you get a stomp like that.
Nice play, the stomp to get him out, and yeah, I mean, they go on him, doesn't manage to find any kills.
All the cores of Gaimin are just farming right now, and it's just like, come here, kill my Enchantress, like, see what happens. They do this all the time. They love this. Celery's just a space creator.
The one that the space is made for, at least on the CK. They clear out the top side, get some room for him to farm up, and again, the pop in the Phantasm to farm, it's what we've seen time and time again.
Yeah, he's ulting off cooldown this game.
Wait a minute, are they making a move? Boom. They run on in. Taiga is going to hide behind the tier 2 tower, so despite the big rotation top, it does not look like Gaming Gladiators will find a kill onto that Doom.
So Boom does have Spirit Vessel right now. They could possibly kill Amar if they can get a good smoke onto him where they actually, you know, get him with grip or something like that where it doesn't get canceled. He could potentially die in the next few minutes here, and I think that's what you're looking for if you're Gaming Gladiators.
And of course, getting the extra farm up on Dyrachyo, who just finished this Battle Fury as well. So the Kaya Sange done, and next queued up for Amar is going to be that Lotus Orb, which we would anticipate trying to get in towards the things that keep him alive against that Spear Vessel. But that might mean that we just sit around a little bit longer for Gaming. We'll see if they try and make some type of a move with the other 4 heroes besides the Monkey King.
I want to go back to the question you asked earlier about who's okay with going late game, because I think the Troll versus Monkey King matchup is, BZM is going to do toss back here.
Toss back Celery. Will that be a freebie? He gets the heal off. No, he's just going to walk away. God, the Ench is so annoying to play against. Amar moves in, but can't get there in time to get any extra punish.
I feel like teams at this point are afraid to try and kill Celery. They've watched so many other teams just be baited by him.
Oh, speaking of being afraid, Taiga definitely needs to be as they jump forward and kill him off. So another rotation secures a kill, 5-5, 15 minutes in. And Celery runs into Amar there, stealing farm away from the Timbersaw.
Yeah, Taiga was trying to finish up his Blink Dagger there. He just needed one more wave and he would have had it, so that delays the timing for them. He really wanted that for the next fight.
And you can hear the crowd. Any little moment that they have a chance to, they're going to get into it there. And eventually, another thing that's going to happen is the Enchantress will take your mid tower. Just keep running creeps at it constantly. BZM comes on in to farm it out. But afterwards, they do manage to get that mid tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they're just poking a little bit on the mid lane. I think maybe they're trying to do some Hurricane setup into the Fiend's grip if the opportunity presented itself, but didn't exactly OG. They're playing pretty safe. They see the Spirit Vessel timing. They respect it. They're not, playing as balls to the wall as we saw earlier, right, so to speak.
And I mean, that's another good point to make is that, like, both of these teams at various points, it feels like Taiga, I have to hold that thought here. Asleep, do they turn this into a kill? As you mentioned, does have the grip available. The 2-second stun pulls him back in. Avalanche Taiga, is he really gonna get out of here? A little bit of help from his mid, and Taiga manages the escape.
Man, Avalanche is just such a good ability now, actually. Just the fact that it's this perma stun. BZM was also in the area. He had the toss back if there was going to be some sort of re-engage, so he was ready for the double save there. He didn't need to do it though. Just an Avalanche is enough.
So again, what I was saying is that both of these teams at various points, it feels like, have struggled maybe a little bit with the nerves, and both of them have managed to overcome it, and that's why they're in this position right now, the lower bracket semifinals. So both teams trying to play a little bit conservative here with their movements, not overextending. We'll see if that trend continues here in this game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a fairly normal game of Dota. Like with a lot of the land Dota that we've seen in this tournament, it's been just like fighting nonstop. But both of these teams, they seem to have nerves of steel here. We'll see how long that lasts, because one crazy fight and all of a sudden everything blows open. But for now, yeah, they're looking chill.
again, clears out that mid wave. Gaming Gladiators keeping it close here. They do have a smoke going to head out across maybe to the top side of the map here. Ace pops.
They're gonna go Roche.
Ulti, and this is a bold play. This as the smoke is coming in right now. We'll see if they get away with this one. OG.
They're walking right by. They're gonna get Tofu, but
I mean, if he dies for the Roche kill, this is perfect. So the Avalanche toss play goes in. Tofu's still living Nightmare, and then the eventual power shot for the kill. But again, down bottom, Roche is going down. This is the bigger objective for them, and Ace Celery going together in to take this down with the Ratio. I don't think OG knows.
they're not even gonna try. I mean,
Oh, they had no idea. Power shot, oh, it's just barely off the mark, but they get the Aegis. And now maybe ready to fight for this one. They gotta jump away. OG in a precarious spot, even without the Bane.
that was a very interesting call from Gaimin. They just understand that OG, they're doing their best to avoid the timing. I don't know if it's the vessel or they just feel like they can't fight at the moment for some reason, and they just walk in and get a free Roche. The timing was very convenient too. Like the moment that OG pops that smoke to go into their own jungle, Gaming Gladiators make the choice to go take Roche.
Right, and imagine if that movement that they had for trying to go for the kill was just a little bit off.
To Roche, yeah,
This
exactly.
game looks completely different, one way or the other.
Right, like if the smoke accidentally pops in front of Roche, you're like, what the hell? They're Roshing.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect that. There's no Roche taking hero on Gaming Gladiators. I mean, CK, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the best. It really isn't.
A big moment there as Gaming Gladiators able to secure themselves an objective. A BKB done for the Monkey King. Draghi still trying to get into the Manta, it looks like, as well. And I mean, what do Gaming Gladiators want to do with this Aegis now? It's just buying time. What's the plan here?
I think they're more than happy to farm. They've got a Battle Fury Monkey King. They're against Troll, and like I said, I think Troll wins that matchup if you're even farm, but with the Battle Fury versus a Maelstrom, the Monkey King's obviously going to have the advantage there.
Right. And likewise, you know, looking at the rest of these heroes, the Tiny hasn't exactly kept up to the same degree these other heroes have in farm. Now, that's sort of mitigated by having the Doom in the game, who obviously Taiga's going to be able to pick up a lot of net worth along the way as well, but it's going to be something to watch for. Tier 2 tower, down bottom, going to be taken, and likewise some extra pressure.
Why BZM's harm is not super high this game, just because he's been everywhere. Like he's you know running to the side lanes, like constantly doing these saves on his teammates. So very active, which is what you see more often than not on these mid tinies, and then eventually you scale into the late game. But when you have a Maelstrom carry on one side and then a Battle Fury carry on the other side, often it feels like there's no farm on the map.
That's how it goes. Well, and we've reached the 20-minute mark. No rush 20 minutes, about to be broken. We'll see if they run at each other a little bit here as a couple blink daggers got picked up as well. Ofu moves on in. Shackle. Oh, the angle. Steph did it to him there. And can they clean up a couple more of these kills? Duracho's in pretty deep, but who's Amar? The Lotus Orb keeping him fine. Avalanche runs through. He got edges on it too with the hook stomp afterwards. The combo is there, and Duracho pops the BKB trying to turn this for his team a little bit. And it is going to be too quickly dead on OG with the buyback coming from Tofu, so a little bit of an overextension after the solid initiation.
Yeah, losing their carry there. I mean, that's the last thing that you want. I definitely understand the play to try to go for boom. We've seen in a lot of these games, if you don't go for the mid coddle on these engagements, he just gets so many rounds of spells off that he destroys you 1v5 almost. So like you have to jump for him, but at the cost of your carry, that's rough. That is rough.
You can see this replay here. After the good initiation, it all went down.
Where did this wraparound? So
I mean, they were looking from the side. It was a good blink in there from Taiga again, but Duracho with the turnaround couldn't get the ulti off in time as we're back in the real game again. Duracho turns onto Amar. Avalanche toss. Caught with the sleep switch back the other direction. Tofu not able to help his team as much. Another shackle coming out from Sep. The Gale Force actually pushes him just out of range, but eventually get the Aegis. What more is left in the tank? Ace turning, punching BZM, but Duracho in trouble. Another combo comes out, and OG, they strike back. They find more Celery. Very strong on the edge, but not nearly strong enough from all the damage coming out. Another as they roll him through, go for the finish. The Tinker Wars, they're paying off even when he's not in the game. Out of his feet.
Yeah, he was looking for them, but it turns out they were looking for him first. It's, you know, Tundra, I remember in DPC, they picked this Timbersaw into Monkey King because if you can catch him in the trees,
I mean, I don't know if that would have been a kill anyway, so a nice little bait out there.
yeah, just a bait. We saw the exact same thing happening in the last series. A lot of these teams, like...
Burn, toss, Zach, in trouble. Shackle doesn't latch, gets the ulti off, backs away, trying to kill BZM. Still so much damage being dealt by the Timber. And OG, they're just running away with it now. Coco's got to get the heck out of here. Tries to DP out, will he be able to escape? Oh no, not happening.
This man has nerves of steel, dude. He's ice cold, bro. Oh yeah, Amar Timber. This is he's just spam pinging the tier 4.
He's so ready for this one, and right now, Gaming Gladiators, they gotta buy more time because it feels like it's completely gone the other direction. And again, they find him. They baited out the BKB before to kill him now with the Doom, giving him the high fives over the top of each other. OG are feeling very strong at this point.
Yeah, that all goes back to the BKB bait that they did earlier. So well executed. It almost seems like teams are abusing the fact that people are playing on LAN, and they don't want to be the one that gets caught out and dies. You bait that BKB, and then you just get caught out and die later.
And OG, this is a growth for the team, personal growth going on right here. The previous LAN that they played in, they had a lot of trouble, struggled through it, and it feels like they've come back ready in this tournament to just run away with the game, the series, the whole tournament completely. We'll see what ends up happening, but right now they're looking very good in game number 1, and Gaming Gladiators, they gotta make a recovery. What's that avenue for them? How do Gaming Gladiators put the halt to this?
Oh man, Toby goes down.
Oh no!
I was literally clicking to him because I was thinking like they've got to get a grip off, right? Like they've got to grip somebody in some catch-out position where they're not expecting it. Have we seen a grip this game? It's been...
There might have been one early, but it's not been able to be a connection.
No, but he's got the big boy Philly, so you know, Ether Lens on the deck, so he's ready to get that up. But yeah, it's going to be like some overcommitment from OG where they dive like crazy, which could happen, or you know, picking off Amar on like a side lane. It feels like they need a big kill right now. They can't just go for one of these supports. It's got to be one of the cores.
And as we say that, it's going to be a smoke together. Now they do ping out the Roche pit, and the scan goes green right as they were heading out towards it. So they find Amar right at the start. Yuragi's there as well. Can they kill him off? He's already got the Lotus Orb. No Fiend's Grip available for them. The pullback tries to take down Tiger. This would be a nice kill to start it, and they will get him. Dyrachyo up on the high ground. What else are they looking for? Oh, the big avalanche after the shackle. Do they have enough damage to bring down the monkey? They do! And just like that, they turn it again. Nothing is free in this game for Gaming Gladiators.
These shackles are just way too good. I mean, he's hitting the right heroes every time. That was a cool full to zero him, essentially. And Amar has the network that he can do that.
And like this, they're going up to high ground. OG feeling the momentum, feeling the crowd, and they are ready to take this one down, just tossing Amar triumphantly in the air as they're going to get the first set of racks here. 29 minutes in, 14,000 gold lead.
For the record, Toss does do some building damage, so at the very least, I know that was a bit of a flex, but he's, you know, flexing in a way that still helps Siege. So that's
always.
Good. Yeah.
Well, again, Gaming Gladiators, they got to find another way back in. And the unfortunate situation is it feels like every fight has just gone really rough for them. And now they actually are going in to try and clear up that Roche. And this is going to be another Aegis into the hands of OG. Well, I guess the first one went to the Gaming Gladiators, actually. So they get this one at least.
All right, and we get to see BZM. He's going for Aghanim Scepter on Tiny, which just got buffed. A lot of people have been asking to see this one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it now slows with the tree throw slow, which is 25%, so we'll see how good that looks.
That's pretty awesome. I was not anticipating an Ags Tiny today.
Neither was I.
OG definitely feeling themselves. We'll see if he fully commits to it. As Timbersaw is queuing up Moonshard.
Yeah, you cannot trust you can't trust OG and what they have in their quick buy.
Okay, good to know.
You know, given that they have succeeded the previous roster, they had to find new ways to BM.
Right.
And they do that through the quick buys.
Always the innovators.
Among other things, yeah.
Top tower has fallen.
So the top tower gets taken by Iraqi. The rest of the team smoked up, heading into the dire triangle.
They see Ace.
Yeah, and this guy's in a lot of trouble there. Shackle almost able to catch, but then the Avalanche goes gonna go for the BKB TP out, and they just bring down the Doom. No messing around.
Nice little prediction there from BZM, knowing, you know, basically the exact blink location. And Taiga was ready too.
Yeah, they're all over on this game. They do have enough gold now to pick up the Hex on the Coddle, though. So that at least is going to give them some extra bits of control. As Celery trying to escape, but will not be able to make it. Amar, another kill on this absolutely beyond godlike Timbersaw. Yeah, it has not looked particularly close after those first couple of minutes.
Oh, they've caught Boom.
They got him again. Oh, the Coddle in trouble. The Gale Force, where you going, old man? Mar gets him, and they clean up another kill. 9 to 23. They're just going for another lane of racks. I don't know if Gaming Gladiators have anything left in the tank. Nothing has gone well for them over the past 15 minutes.
I don't think they can stop this without Boom. He's the only tower defense that they can use against Yuragi.
And just like that, they're going forward for the tier 4 towers. OG feeling themselves. And Gaming Gladiators, they got to come up with an answer here, but they're just beating away at these buildings. The crowd will cheer them on, trying to end this game. 45 seconds. No Coddle. The Gale Force. Not even the Fountain is safe as they get the Shackle onto both. Mar trying to take down the Wraith Pack. They turn now. Celery lived through a lot of it, but Duraccio, will his ulti be enough to keep him alive? I'm not so sure. They turn. They bring him down. Another kill coming out as they find the finish. And, well, the grip is not going to be enough to keep him alive. One by one, they fall. And OG to take game number 1.
GG. Okay, well, that was quite the game. What a shellacking. I don't know. I feel like you just can't give Amar Timber.
You know, I think other people came to that conclusion before. We know for sure you can't give him Timber. OG across the board just put on a heck of a performance there, and Yuragi, you can